Episode 9 has to be one of the most satisfying episodes of Season 3. Everything is now out in the open and revealed. The good characters now know all the truth. The dashboard camera footage revealed that Seojin pushed Yoonhee down the cliff. And Seokyeong told her mother Suryeon that Seojin killed her own father. Now it's time for revenge and getting justice. It is clear that there are two main villains, Seojin and Dante, and I don't think there's any way that they can now ever redeem themselves after all the wrongs they did. Now the only good ending will be if they both rot in hell. In episode 10, the Penthouse Avengers team will unite to defeat and punish Seojin and Dante. This team will include Shim Suryeon, Logan Lee, Dr. Hyun-chul, Kang-mari, and Yoo Dong-pil. All 5 of them will gather around and stay under the radar to plan something big. I think each person from this team will be assigned a different role and job to perform for this special mission. For example, in this one scene in preview, we can see that Kang-mari is sitting in the lounge of Hera Palace and there are women gathered around her. Here she is telling stories about Seojin and Dante and bad-mouthing them so that their reputation is tainted. In episode 9, we thought that we are done with Big Chunky, but he still has some role to play. Also, Big Chunky knows some secret, such as the secret about Judante's past life. Mr. Big also has the wanted poster of Judante. Also, we need to remember that Suryeon, Logan, and Yunchul need to stay away from the eyes of the public and fool Dante and Seojin. They need to pretend that Logan is dead and that Logan's family has caught Suryeon and Yunchul and they are no longer in Korea. So in that way, Seojin and Dante will fight with each other like dogs. Therefore, Logan and his team will use Big Chunky as their disguise. Big Chunky does not want to end up in jail, so he will have no choice but to follow the orders of Logan. Mr. Big will give Logan the wanted poster of Judante. Logan and his team will make several copies of the poster, and Dr. Howe will go secretly to the penthouse and paste the poster all around the house. Now this is such a clever move because when Judante will come and look at the posters, he will not be shocked. He will think it is Seojin because he knows that Seojin knew about this wanted poster as she searched Mr. Big's room. Also, Dante knows that Seojin was the one who brought Mr. Big here to Hera Palace to mess with him. So Dante's all eyes will be on Seojin. Similarly, Logan and his team want to do the same with Seojin, make her think that it's Dante who is after her. At first, I saw this scene from episode 10 preview where Big Chunky and Seojin are fighting in her apartment. I thought Big Chunky will be threatening Seojin with the recording of Yoonhee, but I think that will not happen. The recorder that Mr. Big is holding is very different from the watch of Yoonhee, which has the recording. I think Mr. Big must have something else recorded in the recorder. The recording might be something regarding what Seojin said and can be used to ruin her life completely. Mr. Big will threaten Seojin and tell her that if she didn't confess what is in the recording, then she will be killed by Dante. One of the major events of episode 10 will be the meetup of mother and daughter. Suryeon will go to the place where Seokyeong will be staying. Suryeon won't be able to resist without meeting her daughter. Suryeon will knock on the door and ask Seokyeong to open up, but she will not open up because she will be too ashamed to face her mother. But then Suryeon will slide a drawing of them together with a heartfelt message through the door which will make Seokyeong burst into tears. Seokyeong will open the door and hug her mother, and both mother and daughter will reunite crying tears of joy. Now I think Logan and his team will try everything to make sure Dante and Seojin get arrested. But these evil people can break all laws and nothing can stop them. Suryan will say that she will do things her own way and that she doesn't trust the police or the court any longer. That's when they all will decide to kidnap Dante and torture him. So when Dante will be getting out of his office and sit in his car, his driver will be someone else like Logan or Dr. Ha, and they'll take him to this abandoned location where the whole Avengers team will come. They'll inject Dante with a sleeping drug and leave him there at the abandoned location. I think later Dante will be locked at this house where Dante will try his best to escape from. We can see in the preview that Dante is trying to escape this building, which doesn't look like a fancy building. Also, Dante's clothing and condition show that he is in a very bad state. So I think he will be trapped in this house by Logan and his team, and Dante will be trying to escape from there. But Dante will not know that it's Logan and the whole team behind all this. He will still think that Sojin is behind this. Meanwhile, Sojin will also be constantly under threat. Sojin will think all the time that someone is after her to kill her. She will think it's all Dante's plan. When she'll be in the car, another car will come towards her to smash into her to scare her. Sojin will be scared for her life. I think everyone is getting revenge slowly, but Kyojin is still safe and sound. Kyojin has been one of the most greedy characters. He is so clever and always side with the winning team and makes sure to get out of trouble. But it will be quite unfair if he remains unpunished by the end of the drama. So I think Logan and his team will go after him too, and they'll use Kyojin to get a big load of money. I think that Chonsu district construction plan will fall apart because Dante will become a criminal. Kyojin will take all the money and try to escape, but he will be caught by Logan and the whole team. Sokhun and Rona will finally meet again in episode 11. Sokhun goes to Rona's apartment and asks her to take her someplace. Where does Sokhun want to take Rona? I think Sokhun wants Rona to meet someone. It could either be Sokyung who will meet Rona and apologize to her, or it will be Ha Eun-byul. Now you wonder how it could be Eun-byul. I think in the next episode, Eun-byul will regain all her lost memories and she will remember everything from the day at the cliff and how Rona and Juhi actually helped her. Eun-byul will feel regretful and she will not be able to face Rona directly, so she will contact Sokhun. Eun-byul will tell Sokhun the truth. After Sokhun will find out that his dad wasn't the one who killed Rona's mother, but actually it was Sojin, he will no longer distance himself from Rona and try to go back to her. Eun-byul will ask Sokhun to tell this to Rona, but he will force Eun-byul to tell this to Rona herself. So that's why Sokhun will go to Rona's apartment. There is the chance that Sokhun takes Rona for their much awaited pasta date. But that's not quite possible as they aren't dating and it will be all too fast. Slowly we'll get to see all Hera kids redeeming themselves and everything else getting back to normal. Sokhun and Rona will also gradually get back together. So in the end, only two major evil people will remain, Dante and Sojin. We should remember that Baekjun-ki is a money-hungry guy and can't be trusted. I don't think Baekjun-ki will be loyal to Logan and his team. He will have his own plan to escape from this place with lots of money. Maybe he will be the one who will tell Sojin that Logan is alive and coming after her. Even if it's not him, still Dante and Sojin will eventually find out that Logan is alive and it's all his plan to make them fight against each other. There has to be someone who will ruin Logan and his team's plan, and there are still 4 episodes left. So that means not everything will be resolved by the next episode. So that was it for today's video. Comment down below with your thoughts and views. I would love to read them. Please do subscribe to the channel for more K-drama related content. Thank you so much for watching Drama Family. Take care and I'll see you again with the next video. Bye bye.